Man, I'm so excited about this guest.
Yeah, me too.
Because they're doing something completely unique that no one would ever imagine is happening.
I love this story, and I'm super curious about how it all started.
Not only that, but think about the people that they've been able to interact with, what the impact has been on them.
That's true, my friend. And you know what? They're here now, so let's go check them out.
Let's go. I'm Cory.
And I'm Timmy.
I moved out to California from the East Coast.
I came to LA from Hawaii.
The goal was to be a star.
So I ended up in Hollywood.
For 15 years, I warmed up crowds on American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, and even spent the last decade touring the world as a DJ.
I started as a dancer and performed for artists like Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, and Will Smith. I then authored 3 books and became a pastor.
But through it all, something was missing.
I felt this desire to be a part of something real.
A movement that would change communities.
To tell stories of strength built on people's passions.
Driven by their courage and giving the world hope.
So we've come together to celebrate unsung heroes from around the world. This is the Rise Effect.
Let me introduce you to the Beauty Board, a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting women and single mothers transitioning out of homelessness to looking and feeling their best before a job interview.
The Beauty Board does amazing work. They do makeovers, manicures. Their goal is to make these women feel beautiful inside and out.
Founders Lisa Aldrich and Kelly MacArthur met back in 2013 as they served together at Oasis Church Outreach.
They worked on Skid Row, and right then and there, the Beauty Board was born.
Let's find out more about these incredible women and this unbelievable organization.
Tell us how it all started. Like, where did you begin?
So Lisa and I met about 6 years ago at Oasis Church. We were doing outreach there, and we just kind of clicked, and we started talking about our passion for helping people, and we wanted to start a nonprofit.
Yeah, it was exciting. We used to not just do nails, but we did crafts and made jewelry. We even did a workout class on the rooftop. We only had one person
One
join.
person. Her name was Doris.
Doris.
Yep, we'll never
Shout out
forget
to
Doris.
Doris.
Yes.
Doris.
Yes.
You're called
Yeah.
the Beauty Board, so where does that
Yeah.
start?
We used to
how did
joke because I'm a preschool teacher and she did acting.
Yeah.
So nothing to do with
No.
beauty.
No.
And so people would ask us, our volunteers, how long have you been cutting hair? You're like, 2 days ago.
You're my first customer.
Exactly.
We've kind of learned what we're better at. I'm definitely wearing nails. She's definitely I like to do the makeup.
Yeah.
We've had events where people didn't show up to cut hair. My friend's do you know how to cut hair? I was I did it one time in Mexico. I guess I can figure it out. And then it was a bob cut. I was oh my gosh, okay, we're doing this for a kid that's going back into middle
That's
school.
the title of every horror movie. Every horror movie, I did it one time in Mexico. Watch out. It's incredible what a little something on the outside can do for someone's confidence on the inside.
I love that you call them clients.
Yeah.
No, that is wonderful.
Right.
Yeah.
No, truly, that makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
They're not just some homeless person that I found on the street and
Oh,
I'm just
no.
bringing them in. These are humans that have value, and we want to give them the same kind of care if there was a paying client. And so that's what's beautiful about you guys' heart and what's behind the heart behind the organization.
Yeah. Lisa and I, we saw a need at Union Rescue Mission. They had a barber shop inside of the mission that wasn't being used for about, 10 years
10
or
years,
so.
yeah.
So I have a friend that's a construction guy and architect. So I invited him inside and was can you help us? We kind of have a vision of a beauty board salon inside of the Union Rescue Mission. They're right next to the showers, in the women's center. So he brought over a team and they did the whole
amazing.
beauty board salon. And we know volunteers that would come during the week to do weaves and haircuts. So they were doing it out of this barbershop that was older. So when they walked in and saw this whole nice salon, they were
we had white leather chairs and new lighting.
for
and
sure.
everything.
They
It
were
was so fun.
what happened?
Some of these organizations, they go through a step program where like they take single moms and put them back in school or some type of program to help them get back into the workforce. So we get to partner with them when they have like their graduations, or like we do a lot of like Mother's Day events, and we'll just do like a full-on makeover. We've partnered with other like companies that come in and bring them clothes, and like we have so many great partners that like give them makeup. We're like, whoa, this is really nice makeup. You know, we have like moms ask us like, I love that mascara you gave us last time. Can you reach out to that company again? So like it's been so nice to just like bless these women with things that like, you know, it's not a necessity, and a lot of them are single moms where they couldn't afford something like this. So to be like, here, like you deserve this.
Within the last like 2 years, we started working with organizations that house pregnant women transitioning out of homelessness. So we'll do like once a month on a Friday, we'll do a pizza and face mask night.
Like a spa night.
So a spa night, basically.
We need to start that.
So,
Pizza and face mask.
Our next slumber party. Okay,
Thank you.
I love that you guys are transforming their physical outward appearance, but tell me about the reactions of their heart.
That's the best part about it. Like, yeah, we use the tools of being able to like make them feel beautiful on the outside, but like it's really just like hearing their story, and like everybody has a story. And I remember this one lady we met, it was on Mother's Day a couple years back, and you know, homelessness has such a stigma, but like this lady was a paralegal, and she hurt her back and then found herself laid off and like ended up in homelessness, like on Skid Row. This is not where she had planned to be, but this is where she's at, and that we can be like a sounding board and like encouragement to her, like, hey, this is just a part of your story that we wish didn't happen, but it did. So like, how can we get you back to where you were at, or some even better? So what we're doing for them is going to have a generational effect of who they are for their children.
It is amazing because it really just takes one person in a family to change the path for generations to come.
What is it like for you? You almost become a therapist.
one of the women that I have met in the past, and who I still keep in contact with, she's an older woman. I remember we always give little gift bags every time we go to an organization. A lot of companies donate makeup and such, so we give these gift bags out. And this woman's name is Betty. I remember asking her, because we were filing nails, and in her gift bag there was a nail file. So I had asked her, if we could use that nail file on her. And she said, is it okay if I hold on to it, because I actually wanted to gift this to another person? And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, that's so nice. Like, I don't know. So we had more nail files. So I was like, here, just give this, keep this one, and do just the generosity of someone that doesn't really have anything, just to say, no, I want to give this to somebody else. Kind of just made me think, wow, like these women do have a heart.
These women are sacrificing their time to make a difference. What gaps do you see yourselves continuing to fill, and what gaps need to be filled? Like where do you see there's a need?
We started in Skid Row, but like over the last 6 years, we've probably branched out to, over 15 organizations. We've gone to like Mexico and like different parts of the world to do what we've been called to do, which is awesome. And in this season where so many people are struggling, are experiencing homelessness, if you can just show that simple act of kindness, like that's really what will make the world a better place.
And I think what's so great about our organization is that it is easy to volunteer. It isn't this, you have to sign up, you have to sign up, but it's like, you don't have to check all these boxes, and it's just show up and,
Are you breathing?
like,
Do you have a pulse?
Yeah, exactly. You can hand out donuts, you can hand out gift bags, like if you don't know how to do makeup or hair, or you can just talk with the women, like, I think that's kind of what makes our organization unique.
We just congratulate you guys on what you guys have done so far, and we're excited to see what the future holds for you.
It's so encouraging to meet people like Lisa and Kelly, because in the face of issues that are crippling us and surrounding us constantly, it is so good to know that there are people out there who really care.
Yeah, compassion along with never backing down is always the winning combination.
That's true.
So join us next week as we feature another incredible woman who battled through her own identity issues in her pursuit for perfection. Until then,
Be the rise.